All right, King Dog here with BS3 Network, live from Phoenix, Arizona. Again, this is Media Row, formerly known as Radio Row, but again, the podcasters are here to stay, so stand up, Podcast Nation. We are here with Shawne Merriman. He was the 2005 12th overall draft pick for the San Diego Chargers. He was a beast. In fact, they used to call him Lights Out. But believe it or not, my first question for him is not going to be about why they called him Lights Out, because that's obvious. It's going to be, why did he misspell his name? Shawne, why did you misspell your name, Shawne?
My mother thought I was special. That's why. Look, I joke around and I tell people, like, I'm French or something, right? That the E is silent.
Okay, gotcha. Shawne Merriman. That's something like that, okay?
Yeah.
That's like calling a dude named Leroy, right? You know, your name Leroy, man. Okay, so Shawne is here to promote Lights Out. XF.com, lightsoutxf.com, lightsoutxf.com. Tell us a little bit about that, man.
Yeah, so it's my MMA promotion, Out Xtreme Fighting. I launched it in 2018. And, for those you don't know out there, I started training myself during the off season, really just to get better at my hand-eye coordination and being a better pass rusher. Turned out I was, pretty good at it. I love the sport. And ended up launching Out Xtreme Fighting in 2018. We're now on Fubo Sports, Fubo TV. So if you guys don't have Fubo out there, make sure you get it. We just, moved into the top 10 most watched on Fubo Sports ever this last fight.
That's good.
So that's pretty dope, man. I'm happy about that.
That's good. That's good. So he said something here that was very interesting to me. He said to become a better pass rusher. I don't know if that's possible. In his first 3 seasons, 39.5 sacks. He got 3 Pro Bowl selections, 2 All-Pro selections. In fact, he was the defensive Rookie of the Year. Who does this remind you of out of Dallas? Micah Parsons, maybe, who just walked by. So give me your thoughts on Micah Parsons, the young lion over there. Have you paid attention to this game?
That's what I call him. I call him Young Lion. We talk, man. I'll shoot him a DM or a text message, every month or so. We were actually supposed to get up this off season, but just watching him, man, you only get a Micah Parsons every 10, 15 years, right? They just don't come around. As a matter of fact, I don't think we've even seen anybody with that speed and that ferocity as he has, and the capabilities of him moving all around. I mean, we were different style of players. His speed is next level. I was more of a brute. I wanted to hit you and go by you, but he can move around and cause problems for offenses. If he stays healthy, man, he's going to break all kind of records.
Yeah. So you bring up a very good point about him moving all around. So when you see the game is changing in that way, and they're really calling it positionless football on defense, don't you kind of want to wish, man, I wish I was playing when it was positionless so I could have a little bit more flexibility? Or are you happy with just being in the middle or wherever?
No, I wish I was playing when it was throwing the ball 80% of the time,
So you're not getting some kind of contact.
Exactly. Because, if they're throwing the ball, you get more opportunities for a sack. And, with these guys, somebody like Micah Parsons, what are you going to do? You can't put a lineman on him. I think it was at the Giants game when he took their lineman and threw him, or crawl like a baby, And that's just the type of player he is. And I don't think Micah Parsons really scratched the surface of what he's going to be this time next year or two, because he's getting more familiar. You can tell now he's not just using his speed; he's looking at plays. He knows where things going now, and now his football IQ is going through the roof.
That's right. So 8 seasons in the league, right? What was the most challenging part about being in the league, man? That you can give if somebody there is a young college athlete. What's the most challenging part about being
really just taking everything slow, right? Because when you come in there, I was 20 years old when I got drafted.
Wow.
And so when you're 20 years old, you come into all that notoriety, people looking at you, everybody wanting to be a part of or whatever. Just kind of take it slow and knowing that everything's going to happen and just take your time with it. That's one of my biggest advices.
Okay, cool. So you fell in love with MMA while you were still playing.
Yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about that and transitioning some of the players as they are retiring from that sport who still want to maintain a career in athletics, how you're transitioning them into that. Give us a little bit of background on that or behind the scenes on that.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys. I was one of the guys. I retired at 28 years old. And you have some of these guys that won't have an opportunity to have that 10-plus year career in the NFL, but they're still ready to go. They're physically ready to go. They want to still go and compete in something. So the easiest transition is for us, when I say us, former NFL guys or former athletes, because we're disciplined, we understand work, and we don't mind learning again and starting from the bottom and going there. And so now the opportunity, the money is much greater in the sport now. The opportunity is much greater. It wasn't like that when I retired in 2013. Or I would have been fighting a long time ago myself. But right now, the opportunity to prolong your career and do something else when you're done is bigger than ever.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. So tell them one more time. So the name of the league is Lights Out Xtreme Fighting, lightsoutxf.com. Tell them again where to find you. If you got social media you need them to follow.
Yeah.
If you got a website you need them to go to. If you got a YouTube channel you need them to go to support you. I promise you BS3 Network Nation will. So let them know what's up.
Yeah, check us out. Lights Out Xtreme Fighting. We are on Fubo TV. So if you guys don't have Fubo, get it. Big fight coming up April 8th in Burbank, California. Make sure you guys watch. We'll be live on Fubo Sports as well.